Come on, baby, mama, take off line. Come on, baby, don't you fall behind.
Don't you fall behind, baby.
Baby, now you're looking good.
The Switch-A-Roo
like I knew you.
Hey! Switch-A-Roo. Switch-A-Roo.
Just like this. Just like this.
Ow! Switch. Have you ever done the Switch-A-Roo? Ow!
Come on, baby, mama, take off
Come on,
line.
baby. Ow!
Come on, baby, don't you fall behind.
Don't fall behind now.
Baby, now you're looking good.
Looking good.
Doing the Switch-A-Roo like I knew you could.
Oh, I knew you could.
Switch now, just like this, just like this,
Just like this.
just like this, just like this, just like this, Switch-A-Roo, just like this.
Hey, do you know what time it is? It's time for the weekly wrap up. That's right. Gonna bring it on down. 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 The Switch-A-Roo by Hank Ballard, baby. Hank Ballard bringing us all this fine tune called the Switch-A-Roo. Whoa! I gotta say, it's the first time I've ever heard it. How about you? You want to hear it again? Well, then just go on over to Spotify and do a little search for the weekly wrap-up playlist, and there it will be, along with every other setup tune and some bonus ones that I may not have used, but I liked them. So I added them to the list. It's getting to be quite the extensive playlist, I must say, since this past October was a year's worth of doing this, and I think we're on like episode 75 or so. Anyway, check it out. The link to that playlist is always, every time, every week, in the verbiage that accompanies this video. Links to any other link that I do anything on is at the bottom under the lyrics. You can find it just with a quick little click. A quick little click. Say that 10 times fast. Anyway, all right. Happy Friday. Happy Friday evening. Getting going. Once again, a little bit later than typical, but hey, it's still Friday evening. So that's all that matters. Yeah. Today's weekly wrap-up is entitled, Is It Just Me, or Do You Too Feel Like We're Living in a Big Worldwide Switch-A-Roo? Let me repeat that. Today's weekly wrap-up is entitled, Is It Just Me, or Do You Too Feel Like We're Living in a Big Worldwide Switch-A-Roo? Let's do this. Sacred and known to be true is being turned upside down, sideways, twisted, and skewed. Is this sentiment a sign or result of getting advanced in years? I ain't a boomer, nor a Generation Y member, nor part of the latest group known as millennials, I fall somewhere in between as a Gen Xer. But regardless of age, the latest world happenings ought to be mind perplexers. Every day as history is being made, there's attempts to unwrite what's already happened, or excluding facts pertinent with the intent to specific learners prevent or create an overglazed history haze of both the past and the current present. Soon nursery rhymes or familiar sayings no doubt will be rewritten. Here's some examples of how they just might be sounded. Violets are red, roses are blue. Inclusion of all others is what you must carefully do. Don't make any reference pertaining to folks' gender, heritage, ethnicity, origin, race, sexual preference, societal class, poor, middle, or rich. Viewpoints, beliefs fall in the category of religious. And most importantly, never question their status no matter what country you happen to be in as to whether or not they're officially a citizen. Most recently, don't even broach the term holiday. Refer to it that as simply a break. And only inquire as to what they learned. Don't ask what they did for enjoyment, because those activities may reveal their income level or come off as offensive if their wealth is non-existent due to the lack of employment. And finally, at least for today, let's revisit for crystal clarity how to properly handle the topic of gender. Only call people by their names, because titles like Mr., Ms., Mrs., Sir, Ma'am, Madam, Father, Mother, Sister, Brother are all gender specific, and gender neutral is to be followed new rule of the game. It's the right thing to do as so to avoid any feelings resembling shame for which neither I nor you, none of us, wants to be blamed. And if your violets are yellow, green, or blue, and your roses are orange, pink, red, that's okay too. There, enough said. Jack and Jill ran up the hill to fetch a pail of fresh, pure water from the spring. Jack fell down and broke his crown. Jill could not believe the scene. But thankfully, Jill's medically induced transitioning led to new increased strength conditioning, enabling and empowering the Jack carrying all the way back to the doctors at the hospital for emergency government-provided health care treatment assessing. Ba, sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, you, I do. 3 bags full. One for that person walking over there with the cane, and one each for the 2 blended families living on the lane. Oh, do you know the muffin maker, the muffin maker, the muffin maker? Oh, do you know the muffin maker that lives on Drury Lane? Oh, yes, I know the muffin maker. I sure do know that muffin maker, the muffin maker, the muffin maker that lives on Drury Lane. Neutral. Muffin maker. This little piggy went to market wearing a mask. This little piggy stayed home and drank from a flask. This little piggy had a roast beef delivered by a drive your dish to you type of delivery service. This little piggy had nothing in the cupboard, too scared to venture out. It's truly a wonder that little piggy didn't eat their own snout. And this other little piggy couldn't wait to go wee anywhere that wasn't just another room in their house. As crazy as the scenarios above might seem, it appears to be what's tainting free worldwide living. Not solely the American melting pot dream. Yes, I said the American melting pot dream. One of the true riches of this nation we share is the diverse backgrounds that built every town square. Though some of us may have been born on USA soil, each one of us has family relative roots from another land toil, making us all more similar than what only the surface shows. Just test your DNA, and then you'll really know. We here are multiple generation Americans, 32nd first, all welcomed into this land of opportunity, bringing visions with them of how to fulfill their personal purpose. For that, the majority of us should be thankful, because that fact brought about our own in the USA first. Exclusion is not the premise of the US of A, nor most of the world. Boundaries and borders have always been a healthy way to know from whence you came and from where to whoever's coming your way. And protecting them, securing them from outside threats is nothing new. To prevent enemies wreaking havoc on your country, it's just unfortunately what you gotta do. And this ain't just one nation's philosophies, it's held by many countries. Do you think the great Wall of China was simply art for the Chinese? So many ongoing fights for rights and liberties, constantly ignited based on specific groups, while still blaming the current generation for the sins and ignorance of past people just because they look like you do. Last I checked, none of us could choose the when, where, how, or whose birth canal we entered this world through. So why is anybody basing their firm opinions, presumptions, and assumptions only on what they see from a surface point of view? It's so obvious the powers that be are playing groups against each other because it's so true. United we stand and divided so easily conquered. Shouldn't all of us worldwide be tired, extremely exhausted by all this twisted, nonsensical, power-hungry madness of those craving to be in control, and exhausted? Let me say it again. Let me say that again. Shouldn't all of us worldwide be tired, extremely exhausted by all this twisted, nonsensical, power-hungry madness of those craving to be in control and exalted, who are working extremely hard to only strip us of our freedom, which is our God-given right as humans? My favorite funny, at least at the time, death sign I'll never forget read, "Where are we going and why are we in this handbasket?" No doubt based on the phrase "going to hell in a handbasket" from years of old. What I want to know is how do we reverse this trajectory and eliminate so many senselessly taken lives, stolen, leading to so many caskets sold? Woo, shoo, y'all. That's emotions deep. Totally thought-provoking to those walking through this life asleep. We gotta wake up. We gotta unite. We gotta together stand firm as humans. Is good versus evil. Freedom fight. Woo, shoo, y'all. That's emotions deep. Hopefully thought-provoking to those walking through this life asleep. We gotta wake up, we gotta unite, we gotta together stand firm as humans in this good versus evil freedom fight. Hashtag, get your thoughts provoking so you get awoken. Hashtag, don't let a worldwide switch-a-roo be the end of freedom for you. Hashtag, united fighting. Hashtag, get your thoughts provoking so you get awoken. Hashtag, don't let a worldwide switch-a-roo be the end of freedom for you. Hashtag, uniting and fighting. Hashtag, get your thoughts provoking so you get awoken. Hashtag, don't let a worldwide switcheroo be the end of freedom for you. Hashtag, uniting and fighting. Hashtag, uniting and fighting. Yes, fighting for our human right, freedom. Get your thoughts provoking so you can get awoken. Yes. And that's a wrap. Yes, yes, yes. Don't let a worldwide switcheroo be the end of freedom for me and you. Got to get you uniting and fighting. You know, it's just getting exhausted. Aren't y'all exhausted? Exhausted. Have a happy rest of your Friday evening. And an excellent, fun-filled, or chillaxing weekend, whatever it is that you need to do for you and yours to recharge, re-energize, and get ready to get through a whole nother week that flies by like we talk about every time. Yes, I didn't congratulate us, but here we go. Congratulations to you and I for living through another 7 days' time. All right. All right, all right. And until our paths cross again, stay strong and share your strength. Later.